Amelia
Seems
wakes
like
up.
the connect.
Amelia vomits.
You're gonna need that.
Amelia casts
Better eat it again.
prestidigitation. Amelia vomits again.
Anyone have any particular plans for the day?
I'm probably just gonna stick by with Emilia if need be until it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Macro would probably go and forge some more to try and make some more health potions. Just go forge a ton of medical supplies.
Okay. So Macro's working on the health potions. Emilia making her last minute preparations.
Yeah. She's gonna have breakfast. Stare at Rune. Give me just 1 sec.
While you're doing that, Macro, go ahead and make a roll for making your healing potions.
I don't have enough
Oh, you don't have
assorted
enough stuff for
herbs.
it?
No, I need to go get herbs, so I would
Okay.
use my herbalism kit for that.
Could
To
you
just find herbs.
Oh yeah, it was outside the walls basically.
Yeah, just do it a little like trek.
Okay. Sure. Definitely do that. Did we put that at... Yeah, there we go.
Emilia did put on her new outfit today.
You can get about half of the amount you need with that.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get more, you'd have to spend more time doing it.
How long does that take to get
It's-
about half?
It's about an hour.
Then yeah, he would be out there for probably, because I don't think there's anything he's to do until Amelia's done. So he'd be out there until he could at least make 2 potions.
Okay. Well, make another roll for the next hour. You're not able to find any usable plants for that.
Damn.
Make another roll.
Come on, baby. I will use my inspiration and re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, you're able to find the other half you need for that first potion. And if you wanted to get enough for a second one, you go and spend another hour there. You've been 4 hours out there now, so a lot of the morning.
3?
Or what?
It was 3 hours because I inspiration re-rolled the 3rd hour.
Yeah, you're right. 3. That's correct.
While he's doing that, I am gonna go up to Rune. Rune.
Yes. Good morning, Emilia.
Yes. Good morning. There is a spell I can cast to take a little bit of you with me. That might help, if you're willing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Where's my casting notes? There. She will reach out and touch her chest and say, Dara Sahabat Parubahan Daya. And she is casting Dark Bargain on Rune. So what this means is that for one round you have advantage on your next D20 test you make.
D20 test.
Which You're not really making one, so that's wasted. But until I spend the hit die that you just gave me, you do not get to recover it. You have lost 1 hit die, and I have gained it.
Okay.
Even with a long rest, you will not recover that until I spend it.
Okay.
What's Aryk doing?
Going through his chest. And then he's pulls out a bag and he's gonna give it to you, Emilia.
What's this?
Stuff in case you need it, because who knows if you will.
What kind of stuff?
He just opens it. I put some rope in there. I got some socks, some soap, some rations, another water skin, a net.
A net?
Yeah, a net.
You're such an idiot. She's gonna hug him.
He just hugs you back.
She'll absolutely take the bag.
Yeah, hold on, I'm still making it with the things he has.
Mm-hmm. Will you lend me your strength as well for this, or do I only get to take the bag?
Sure. I guess.
It means I'm going to cast a spell on you. You know that, right?
Well, you've done that before.
Yes, and you hate it every time.
Yeah. It's okay.
Dara sahabat perubahan daya. And I will take your hit die as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Emilia's going to spend the rest of the day studying her spellbook.
Okay.
Yeah, Rune's probably just going to stay inside the same building, just awkwardly shuffling around.
And Macro is continuing to search for herbs.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, you've got most of herbs for another one, but you're not quite there. So you need another hour.
Right, I'll go one more.
There's just so many dead plants, and you're a little rushed to try and get back, worried about your friend's test, and you just happen to ruin a bit that you pull up. So you aren't quite able to get them enough.
That'll be it then.
Okay. Heading back to town.
Yeah, I'll head back to town to check on Emilia before they leave for tomorrow.
Sure. Mackerel gets back with just an armload of plants.
Is everyone just preparing pretty much then?
Yeah, Emilia's just in her cell at the castle studying her spellbook.
A mackerel will make his way to your room upon coming back. And there's a soft knock.
Yes.
Emilia, you're leaving tomorrow, yes?
Tonight, actually.
Tonight. Here for your trials ahead. And he will... How's the whole trading debacle happen?
You have to use request trade in the bottom left.
Got it. He's going to be handing you a potion.
Thank you.
As well as reaches into one of his many bags around him for one of these. And a bottle of oil.
She chuckles at that. I know
There you
what to
are.
do with this.
I figured you're the one who likes to set things on fire, so. And in case you set yourself on fire.
I hope I won't.
Yeah, I hope so too. Are we meeting you whenever you're done?
The truth is I don't know how I'm getting back, so if I can get back, then yes. Oh, that reminds me.
Yes.
Who has the backpack? The gnomish backpacks.
Yeah, he pulls one out of his bag.
Yes.
Here's one.
I will use this to let you guys know whether I'm going to make it back or not.
That took both of mine. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Let me duplicate it, and then I'll send one back.
Perfect. Yeah, it took also all of my oil
Yeah.
and potions.
That's
That's not how that works.
You might want to put those back on your sheet. It only gave me one
Yeah.
of each, by the way. I think
Oh,
it
really?
I think it doesn't handle stacks very well.
Yeah, because I had
You remember how
7
much
bottles
you had?
of oil.
Okay. Yeah, add 6 back.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the whole like split stacking thing.
Oh, there's a number there when you put
Yeah,
it in.
I set it as 1.
Oh, weird. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
How big is this thing? I guess it's a whole backpack, so.
Doesn't say. I wasn't sure.
It's like fairly large. It's like a. Let's see. I think I have a picture of it. Hold on.
Oops. Didn't mean to click that twice.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a picture there.
Oh, that's sick.
It's typically unwieldy, as gnomish devices often are.
Excellent. I love that I'm just going to have that with me.
Yeah, how heavy is that? Because there's no weight to find on it.
Oh, that is weird.
That's a great question.
10.
I'd say probably like 25 pounds.
No, because it's mostly air.
There we go. Now there's a weight.
Not
that
on
probably
mine.
didn't go to the one on your map. God dang it. It's 15 pounds.
Okay, I'll set it.
Okay, I'll set it. Not 154, 15. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
The trades. Yes, please reach out to us whenever you have any information.
If you
I
don't
believe that-
hear from me in 2 days, I'm dead.
Or reach out using the thing and hope you answer in 2 days.
Sure.
Okay. Good luck, young one. I believe in
Thanks.
you. And he will saunter off back to his room to start crafting more potions.
A little after McQuill leaves, I'll probably also stop by, check on Emilia real quick.
Yes.
There's a knock on the door. I bought some water if you needed any for the time being. Would you like me to get you anything to eat as well?
I don't know if I'll be able to keep it down, but I should probably have dinner before I go.
Do you have any preference? I can swing by the tavern and be more than happy to bring back anything.
Just some bread and cheese is all I would like. Simple.
I'll get right on that.
That backpack name.
Emilia,
Oh no, it's empty.
No.
Oh no.
Do it again and put all the items in.
I mean, the items were in the backpack. Oh, they're out. Okay.
Yeah, probably
You
empty.
get just put randomly in your inventory.
Yeah, because containers aren't actually containers. They are a lie.
Mhm.
It's
If you
done.
tell me what's in there, I think I can move it over.
He can do it though. He can just transfer it to me one at a time.
I think that was it.
Is that a dagger?
Yeah.
You have no idea how valuable that is to me. I do not have a dagger.
I think that's everything.
I thought you had socks. That's boots.
Whatever. I thought I had socks.
I have boots. I don't have socks.
Now you never know. You might need another pair of boots.
Stormfeather offers if you're having trouble eating your food from stress, he could eat it for you and then regurgitate it so that it's easier to go down.
He can absolutely eat some of it. I'm not going to eat it afterwards.
He's gonna baby bird you.
No. That is not happening. I am now overweight. No, I'm not. I'm actually good.
Yeah, you're just under.
3 pounds.
And you left so much behind. How are you like? That's funny.
It didn't take everything. There were multiple quantities.
3 more
so-
tinder boxes. Oh my
And-
goodness. And 2 more rations.
That's what's gonna weigh you down. All that
Nope.
food.
Nope. Look at that.
It was exactly 30 on my screen.
I am
Unless I'm forgetting
I
something
am-
else.
just barely safe because I have an 11 strength, not a 10 strength.
Boy, I hope Stormfeather can use that healer's kit on you.
You never know.
I know, right?
Someone else might need
Aren't you
healing.
supposed to bring nothing?
That's not what it said. It said bring no artifacts.
Oh, there was also a water skin in there.
Okay, that I'm just not bringing that. I have too
Yeah.
much.
That's fine.
That's right. No weapons, artifacts, or scrolls. Okay, specifically though. So you can buy, you can bring oil.
The dagger should be legal too because it's not really
Right.
a weapon.
That's a weapon that's allowed.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing about that.
Yeah, I left my sword behind. You can see it in my room.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning to go in the evening?
Yeah, so my plan was to go to Wyhan around 7 because I don't know how long she needs to do this. To take Rune with me around 7.
Mhm.
And then the goal is to step through sometime between 7 and 8 this evening.
Okay. Well, that will give Mackerel essentially a day of downtime if you want to try and make something. I'll allow you, even though you did some scavenging this morning.
He will try and make a potion. The potion of healing.
Okie dokie.
Do you want to roll for it?
Yeah.
I think giving Emilia shit actually gave me 30 feet of movement.
That's funny.
Remember how I've been saying like every session to just fucking give me some shit? I'm not taking your 16 steel. Put it back on your sheet. I'm not taking any money with me. I'm leaving.
But
all
what
my
if
money
you
here.
need to buy a
I'll
ship
figure it out.
passage? Okay.
Should be a button on the downtime page, I think. Or is it just an herbalism kit check?
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, we did this.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to make a potion of healing.
Nice.
And that'll use up some of your
My
herbs.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, time to go to Wayhan.
Okay.
I'll actually before I go, because I have been studying my spellbook all day, I'm going to swap one spell out now. Just so that in case the worst case scenario happens and I don't have time to do it later.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, then you're going Wayhand. Anyone going with other than Rune to Wayhand?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All of you gather up and head off to Wayhands. You get there and she's waiting, having expected you. She's already closed her shop, so that there's no interruptions. Ah, you decided to come.
Didn't really have a choice.
No, not really. Not after those answers you gave to your interview.
Exactly.
She closes a book that she's reading with a soft thud and approaches, her feathered sleeves rustling like dark wings. The scent of licorice and pepper seems to intensify as she extends a pale hand towards Rune. The green shield, if you please. Her voice carrying the authority of someone accustomed to dangerous magic.
Krynn just looks down and unbuckles his shield from him and sort of sets it the best he can towards her, a bit nervously, albeit.
Mm-hmm. When she takes it from you, a ghostly hand, two of them are at the bottom holding it up for her so that she can just basically hold it with one of her own hands. She examines the carved broadleaf tree on its face, tracing the scarred surface with one finger. The Forest Master's touch runs deep in this wood. This, as I suspected, this will be perfect. She moves to the rear wall of her shop and presses the vibrant green shield against the weathered stone. The mossy surface seems to pulse in the dim light as she begins an incantation. Ast Sahir Kandala Moipa Jalathas Vorthek. The words hang heavy in the air like smoke. Suddenly, the shield begins to expand, its wooden edges stretching and growing until it becomes a door-sized portal. Thick, gnarled roots burst from the edges, burrowing deep into the shop's walls with grinding, crackling sounds. The carved tree on the surface of the shield glow with an inner green light. Your passage to Wayreth awaits, young mage. Take nothing with you but your expectations.
Yes, mistress. Thank you for all of your help.
Did you want to try and identify the spell that she cast?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to trust, because at this point, if I don't, it doesn't matter. She is going to turn and give Aryk as tight a hug she can.
See you when you get back.
Yeah. And then she's going to turn and walk through the portal.
You step forward into Wyhan's glowing green portal. The world around you stretches and blurs like paint running in the rain. The familiar scents of herbs and scrolls fade, replaced by the rush of cold wind that carries unfamiliar sounds, distant howls, creaking branches, and birdsong. The green light flares blindingly bright for a heartbeat and then vanishes entirely. Back in Wyhan's shop, the door breaks free of the wall and clatters to the ground to shield once more. The damage to the wall is gone as if it never existed. Emilia stumbles forward onto the soft earth carpeted with golden leaves. The transition leaves you dizzy and disoriented. One moment you were in a warm safety of Calaman's streets, surrounded by your allies and friends and family, and now you stand almost entirely alone in a strange forest. This is not the familiar pine and oak country of northern Solamnia. Tall aspen trees stretch endlessly in every direction, their pale bark like bone in the dim light. Above you, the canopy whispers with a sound like distant conversation, though no wind stirs the air around you. Golden leaves drift down in lazy spirals, carpeting the forest floor in a rustling blanket that seems to muffle all sound. The light here is wrong. It's neither day nor night, but a perpetual twilight that makes it impossible to judge time or direction. Shadows move between the aspen trunks in ways that suggest more than just swaying branches. The air tastes of old secrets, with an underlying metallic tang that makes your teeth ache. Behind you, there's no trace of the portal. Stormfeather stands there looking back at where it had been. There's no way back to your friends, to safety, to the life that you knew. Ahead lies only the unfamiliar expanse of the darkened wood, with shifting paths and hidden dangers. Somewhere in this maze of aspens, you must find your way to the Wayreth Forest and the Tower of High Sorcery that awaits. But first, you must simply survive whatever the darkened wood has in store for a lone traveler who bears the spark of magic within her. The forest watches, the forest waits, and you are, with the exception of your familiar, completely and utterly alone.
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. And you had to plan, right?
I do. So I know that I'm very close to Wayreth at this point, and that the forest can move and will move, and that it is expecting me.
Right.
So I cast Mage Armor on myself, and then I'm actually going to sit down and begin the ritual for the alarm spell, and give myself a nice, easy place to just relax.
Wait. Sure.
So yeah, I will prep an alarm spell around me. And then once that's done, I'm going to ask Stormfeather to help me keep track of time, because I know that time is difficult to track here. And I am going to try and sleep for 6 hours. Take a long rest.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Stormfeather says that they'll help as much as they can, but it's difficult. But they're keeping a time judgment from when you went through the portal rather than relying on the sky.
Perfect. So yeah, I will take a long rest.
Okay. Go ahead and take your long rest.
Okay. And then after those 6 hours are up, or at least when I wake up and think those 6 hours are up, I'll eat a little bit of bread, drink a little bit of water, get my bearings for the morning. Cast Mage Armor on myself again immediately.
Okay.
So that I have 8 hours of Mage Armor. And then I'm going to replace Mage Armor, study my spellbook, and replace Mage Armor with another spell.
Smart.
And then I will stand and start looking for the forest, because it should be about 2 hours until, now probably about 1 hour, until the 4th hour of the morning. So it's about 3 a.m. right now.
Yep, on the 14th of Yurthgrin.
Yep.
Here, before we get into the test proper, I would like to remind you of destiny points.
Thank you.
This is a mechanic that we'll be using for this. Note somewhere you have 5 destiny points. I'll also keep track of it.
Yep, I'm going to... I don't really have a tracker.
I can keep track of it. It's a problem.
No, I've got one. I got you.
These are the twists and turns of fate. So whenever you fail an attack, ability check, or saving throw, you can automatically succeed instead by spending a destiny point. When you hit with an attack, you can turn it into a critical hit. Or if you're reduced to 0 hit points, you can immediately gain 3d6 hit points. Your success in the test, in part, relies on how much of your destiny remains afterwards. It's not, if you have 0 destiny points, that doesn't determine whether or not you pass or fail. It merely determines the degree at which you succeed. Or potentially fail. So don't feel like you'd have to hoard your points. Just keep in mind that there's a better outcome for Emilia the more you have at the end.
Yep.
With that said, into Wayreth Forest we go. It's not long before you stand before Wayreth Forest. The aspen trees of darkened woods on one side of you are replaced with the ancient wood that holds the tower of Wayreth within. The blackened and withered branches entwine, creating a dense skeletal canopy that blocks all light from the moons of Solanari and Lunatari. Out of the corner of your eye, you swear that you see movement between dead hollow trunks that are accompanied by red eyes that glow in the darkness. Thick fog curls around your feet, crawling up your body and slipping into your mouth, leaving the taste of death behind. Everything about this forest cautions you of the dangers within, and every inch of your body instinctively seizes with hesitation. But to get to the test of high sorcery, you must continue your journey forward. This is a skill challenge. You know how those work. You have an unknown amount of successes you have to reach before 3 failures. If you do fail, you are turned away from the tower and must wait another level of experience before attempting the test again. You also have to figure out how to get back to Calaman. And any 3rd level spells you cast in that time would be considered renegade.
Sure thing. So, first things first, I've studied Wayreth for at least 2 years with my master in Ergoth. I think he has taught me a little bit about the history and about how to find this place. I would like to use a history check to see if I can use that to help me navigate.
Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
23.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Second, Emilia spent a lot of time in dark, dank...
But there's more.
Oh, okay.
You had a success, and that pitched you past the first section.
Okay, cool.
The forest, once a near impenetrable wall of dead leaves, transforms before your eyes as you enter its embrace. Previously, decayed branches bloom with vigorous life, forming familiar leaves and flowers that remind you of journeys past. The forest floor is damp, covered in fallen petals, and as you look behind, you hear the Power Rangers and see that the path is covered in fallen petals and lit by clear moonlight from this. As you look behind, you see the forest is closed in on itself. The trees moving to block the trail from which you came. The only path lies ahead. Thanks, phone, for ruining that monologue. You seem like you've walked along this path for hours, accompanied only by the sounds of your footsteps and rustling trees. But Stormfeather tells you it's only been minutes. As you approach a bend, you hear a groan and whispers fill the air, brushing past your face and ears. When you search for the source of the eerie sounds, your attention is drawn to a ghostly hand that extends from the shadows off the path. Skeletal fingers curl, beckoning you towards it.
Well, so here's where I will point out that Emilia has spent so much time among a hag that she is used to weird shit not making sense, illusions, and especially creepy forests. That's just kind of the thing that, so she's kind of used to this. I would like to use investigation to roll here to discern what is real and what is not.
Go ahead.
I'm going to spend my inspiration to re-roll that. My human inspiration to re-roll that.
Sure.
It's a little better. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you study the ghostly manifestation to try and understand its nature. It doesn't seem to mean you harm. Do you approach or continue on?
I'll approach it cautiously.
As you approach the hand, you see that the arm it is attached to simply slips into the darkness, leaving you only to imagine what the rest of its body might look like. A disembodied voice floats from the shadows, raspy and rattling, as the hand takes yours in a chilling grasp of greeting. Another youngling, brought here by the lure of the tower. Tell me, as you march towards death, what failings linger in you?
Why should I share those with you?
That is a good question. Perhaps you will gain some insight. Perhaps you will gain some help.
I would be a fool if I wasn't afraid.
Fear is to be expected. This is the test, after all. What do you leave behind? Is there anything unresolved?
I have a lifetime of things left unresolved, but none of that matters anymore. This is all that's left.
You have discarded everything for the magic.
I have had everything taken from me but the magic.
But those things that were taken still linger.
Beyond my grasp. Never mind.
Good luck, young mage.
Thank you. Do you know which way it is to the tower?
And the hand wraps around and points.
I will follow its direction.
Okay. You gain a trait, unresolved business.
Oh, great.
Beyond the spirit's domain, the forest reveals its most unsettling magic. Ancient trees creak and groan as they shift position, their massive trunks sliding through the earth like ships through water. Paths that seemed solid moments ago fade into impenetrable thickets, while new routes appear between moving boles. The very ground beneath your feet seems uncertain, and you realize the forest itself is testing you, reshaping its reality with each step you take. Overhead, branches interweave and separate in an endless dance, blocking and then revealing again the moons above. The air shimmers with magical energy, and you can feel the weight of centuries-old enchantments pressing down upon your mind. Time seems fluid here. Have you been walking for minutes or hours?
I mean, it's a magical forest. We expect these things. But also, it's still a forest. Nature check.
Yeah, okay.
12. I'll let it sit.
Are you getting any assistance from your familiar who's been keeping time?
He has been keeping time. If that'll give me advantage on this, I'll take it.
It will.
Yeah, I'll take advantage on that. Even knowing that it might up the DC based on our discussion. Nope. Still a 12.
Okay. Stormfeather takes flight, trying to see if he can get above the canopy to scout the true direction or rely upon the time that he's been keeping, neither of which seems to help in your quest through the forest. As you shake off the disorientation of the shifting paths, you continue walking until the trees begin to part, unfurling to reveal a clearing bathed in moonlight. A group of small fairies, clothed in splashes of glittering dew and bright flowers, dance in a raucous merriment, feet stomping along the edges of a strange symbol carved into the ground. The fey creatures join their voices in song, a childlike rhyme floating through the air. 4 hopeful mages enter the wood, 3 get scared by the ghosts, 2 enter the foreboding tower, and 1 dies on only vain hopes. The fairies giggle and cackle, then their heads turn in a synchronous motion when they notice you standing there. Ah, here comes a hopeful mage now, one of them titters. How long do you think they'll last, says another. Poor thing, going to its death and doom, a third chimes in. If they're smart, they'll turn back around, a fourth declares. But you know, brothers, sisters, they could survive if they had this to eat, a fifth says, and with a wave of their hand they reveal a piece of fluffy white bread, fresh and sweet. When they stopped dancing to look at you, the symbol on the ground flickered with a glowing light. You feel a powerful hum of arcane energy emanating from it.
Do I recognize that symbol on the ground?
You make an religion check.
Unexpected. Natural 1. I can see that die.
You're supposed to. It's yours. Stormfeather leans over and says, You must be more unsettled from this test than you let on, mistress. That's the same symbol those Red Army people were carrying.
Of course it is.
It's the symbol of Takisis, Queen of Darkness.
It's an illusion, just like these fairies are.
You're able to understand from that understanding that the fairies are dancing to weaken its power. There's a fairy just floating there, offering out bread.
While I appreciate your offer, I must decline. That said, I hope you'll continue what you're doing. Those dragon armies are a problem.
Sure you don't want it? It's quite delicious.
I've had my fair share of gifts from the Fae. No, thank you.
As you decline and are about to walk away from the fairies, you hear a whisper, soft and velvety. Please, adventurer, stop these terrible creatures from destroying me. I promise I will reward you richly. It seems to come from the mark itself.
Continue what you're doing. That mark is evil and vile. But I have somewhere else to be. Good day.
Okay. The fairies continue their dance. You gain the trait, Watch the Fae Dance. As you press deeper into the forest's heart, the very air grows thick with magical scrutiny. Ancient runes carved into massive oak trunks begin to pulse with ethereal light, white, red, and black in sequence, representing the 3 orders of wizardry you would hope to join. The trees themselves seem to lean inward, and you feel the weight of countless eyes upon you, the spirits of mages who have walked this path before. Then the whispers begin. They slip through the rustling leaves like poison, speaking in voices both familiar and strange. You're not ready. Look at how young you are. Remember how you failed at that simple spell. Turn back while you still have your sanity. You stole that ink pot, didn't you? Do you deserve to be here? So many have died in this tower, screaming. The voices of doubt multiply, growing louder, more insistent, until they threaten to drown out even your own thoughts. Beneath the whispers, you hear something else. The sound of distant weeping, of magical experiments gone horribly wrong, of apprentices who overreached their abilities. The forest shows you glimpses of failure, images of broken wizards who thought they were ready for the test. You can, at this point, as your skill challenge success or failure, attempt a wisdom save in addition to any other skills you might try.
Yeah. So I am going to attempt a wisdom save. That's a 13. I'm also going to cast light. You mentioned that it's dark here, right?
Yeah, dark and gloomy.
So I'm going to raise up from my pocket an ink pen, and I'm going to raise it up and say Shirak, and cause the pen to glow.
Awesome, love that. It banishes some of the darkness, but not all of it.
And I'm going to respond to the voices. I am not worthy, but no one is. Nevertheless, I am here, and I am going to succeed.
Okay. I like that. Make an intimidation check for me.
May I do persuasion?
You persuaded me.
I was debating asking for it in the first place. 17. All
right. your persuasive defiance of the whispers proclaim your worthiness and determination. In a blink of an eye, the clearing and the forest vanishes, along with everything you've come through until now, and you find yourself before imposing gold and silver gates. Looming above your head must be the Tower of Wayreth. You've proven your courage, your wisdom, and your magical understanding from your trip through the grove.
And I am going to look through those gates at the 3 towers, because Wayreth is 3 towers, as I recall.
It's 2 towers.
Oh, 2 towers, right.
Yes, and in fact, you got this cool picture.
Oh, nice. And
a really cool description. As the enchanted grove's mist finally part, the Tower of High Sorcery at Wayreth reveals itself. The structure defies conventional architecture. The outer walls form a perfect equilateral triangle of polished black stone that gleams like obsidian. At each corner of this geometric fortress stands a smaller tower, watching over those that approach. In the center rise 2 main towers, slanting slightly, twisting just enough to create an unsettling optical illusion. The black stone walls shine brilliantly, reflecting light during the day and mirroring Krynn's moons at night. Carved into their surface are countless runes, symbols of power, protection, binding and warding, holding the very stones together and anchoring this place of magic to the world itself. The walls rise smooth and unbroken to their tops. No battlements crown them, despite what the picture shows, for none are needed here. This is the Tower of High Sorcery at Wayreth, where aspiring mages face the test that will determine your magical destiny.
there's no battlements in that picture. Just weird windows, super high up. Yeah, I'm gonna reach up and touch Stormfeather just to make sure that I'm still standing and not passing out. Mm-hmm. And assuming that's the case, I'm gonna reach up and touch the gates.
At your touch, they swing open, soundlessly, weightlessly, revealing a courtyard.
I will step through.
Your footsteps echo against the ancient stone as you enter the tower's courtyard. The feeling of being watched intensifies. You notice Stormfeather ruffling his feathers nervously. The courtyard bustles with nervous energy. Nearly a dozen apprentice mages have gathered here, each dealing with pre-test anxiety in their own way. Against one wall, a small parliament of familiars has congregated. There's a sleek black cat, a wise-looking raven, a nervous ferret, and a few others. Stormfeather trills with interest, feeling torn between staying with you and investigating this gathering.
Go ahead, I'll be fine.
If you're sure, mistress.
I'm sure.
And he stalks over to them, towering over most of them. Although there is one horse present.
You and your horse familiar.
Yes, I will never give up on horse familiars. Off to one side of the gate, alone, there stands a nervous half-elven woman, wringing her hands. Her apprentice robe is well-maintained, but clearly hand-me-down, too long in the sleeves, patches carefully sewn. She keeps glancing towards a faded family crest embroidered on the chest. Oh, hello. I'm just, I've been waiting here, trying to work up the courage to go further in. My family, they've all tried this before me. I'm the last chance we have. Oh, you're so young and confident looking. Well, maybe you are a mage here to take the test of high sorcery?
No, I just stole my way in. Yes,
over
I'm a mage.
Closing behind you. Oh, sarcasm. Yes, yeah.
You've made it this far. Why are you so nervous now?
It's just Well, I'm Kyrian. It's nice to meet you. She holds out a hand.
My name is Emilia. I'll shake her hand.
It's been so scary waiting here. I got here earlier in the day, yesterday. Maybe I came too soon. All I've had to think about is how I'll fail, and it'll be horrible. And then, there's other apprentices here, and some of them are nice, but some of them aren't. It's just terrifying to think about the test. I don't want to die. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and maybe they'll kick me out. Or maybe I'm not even supposed to be here. Maybe I got the invitation by accident. Sorry, I ramble a lot when I'm nervous. I'm just so uncertain about what's happening in the tower, you know? I get anxious thinking about it.
I know this. No one who receives that invitation does so by accident. Maybe you're not worthy. I don't know if I am. But I don't really have any alternatives, so I'm going in.
That makes sense. The way of the Force wouldn't have let us through if we weren't supposed to be here, huh?
Exactly.
With sharing your doubts and concerns, you gained the uncertain about the future trait.
I don't like all these traits. I don't know what they mean.
You know, they're fun, right?
Uh-huh.
Each one could spell your doom or your success. Dun dun dun.
I would like to point out that if you, in order that I received them, if you just look at the first letter of each of the traits I have so far, it is uwu. It is uwu.
Oh no! No, don't go shooting anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I am going to briefly say to her, regardless, good luck.
Thanks. You too. I'm glad there's someone else to talk to. Everybody else just seems so standoffish. Especially that group over there, and she motions towards a group of human mages that are all sort of clicky together, and the one guy in that has been very rude and sort of bullying ever since I got here. There's that elf. He's just been talking about how much better elven magic is than everything else. The dwarf's pretty nice, but I don't think he's had too much practical experience. He just kept quoting numbers at me. And you do see there are a group of mages in very, very like fine looking robes. Off to one side is a group, one particular member of the group's nicer robes than the others, just pristine brown robes with golden trim. Probably cost more than like half of Vogler would have. 4 mages in total, but one clearly better off than the others, leading them in conversation. Looks over at you when you're talking with Kyrian and sort of sneers. Says a bit louder so that his voice can clearly carry to your group. Looks like they'll let anyone take the test these days.
Indeed, they even let you come in.
How dare you? Do you know who I am?
No, actually.
Darian Arantal, of the Palanthus Arantals.
Oh, new money.
New money? I'll have you know, we've been in Palanthus for over 200 years.
Oh, that's so cute.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not even bothering to tell him my name. 20.
Looks you up and down. Takes a half step back from you and
I
turns
will-
your back on you.
As he's looking, I am going to pull out my mother's pendant, the blue phoenix, sapphire phoenix, and just let it dangle down around my neck.
His eyes widen a bit at that, and he turns his back to you shortly. And his 3 sycophants all also turn your back at you, which makes it uncomfortable for them to talk to each other. So they've sort of like run themselves into a wall of ignoring you or continue to talk to each other. And there is, just as Kyrian said, there's an elf off to one side, sitting cross-legged in meditation, wild braids adorned with feathers and small bones, simple leather clothing that contrasts sharply with his the elaborate robes of the humans. His eyes are solid green, like deep forest pools. And there's also a dwarf, a stocky dwarf that's sitting against the courtyard wall, surrounded by a large amount of tomes. More tomes than is probably necessary or recommended to bring into a test. And he's scribbling in a notebook, muttering under his breath various numbers. And as you glance over, he looks he says, without even looking up, somehow noting you're watching, "Did you know that the failure rate for this test has increased 12% over the last century?
I did
But
not.
if you cross-reference that with the changes in the preparation methodology," and then he sort of trails off as he realizes that you're not Kyrian, you're somebody that's new. "Oh, you're not Kyrian."
No, I'm not.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jork Ironquill.
A pleasure. My name is Emilia.
I hope I prepared enough for this, but I've looked at all the numbers, and it seems like it should be right.
I don't think there is such a thing as being prepared enough for this. Nevertheless, we do what we must.
We do. And I'm certain that with the strategically perfect spells that I've chosen, after looking at the rate of success and failures that I've managed to weasel out of those that have come through here before, I stand an advantage in this test.
Interesting.
The elf is the one that humphed. Dwarven magic.
And
All
why not?
flash and rigid structure. Almost as bad as human magic.
Ah.
Bind yourselves with rules and components, and magic should flow like wind through the trees. But I suppose even caged birds can learn to sing prettily enough for the mages here.
So why is it we're all just waiting in the courtyard instead of trying to go in?
Oh, Kyrian's wrangling her hands. It's not the time yet. All the doors are locked.
I'm going to look to Stormfeather and ask, what time is it? How long has it been? Just mentally to him. Oh, you're breaking up super bad. Okay, you're back.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I heard Kenku freaking out too. I suppose it should be any moment now.
I'm going to walk towards the tower, towards the doors,
Okay.
and just start looking to see, you know, what do the doors look like? Are they closed? Do they look like they are locked? Or can I tell if they're locked? I don't mean to wait. I would like to go inside. I was told to be here, and I think it's time.
Gain the confident leader trait. Let's see here. Okay. As you move forward, an unseen bell chimes once, deep and resonant, as the appropriate hour, the appropriate minute has arrived. A spectral mage hand appears before you, beckoning silently as it floats towards a smaller tower nestled between the two massive spires. The tower's door bears a dragon's head as its knocker, ancient bronze eyes that seem to follow your movements as you approach. Before any of you can reach for it, the door swings open on its own, revealing impenetrable darkness beyond.
This time I'm going to light my mother's pendant.
Okay.
And then I'm stepping in.
As you do so, a commanding voice echoes from the void. Turn to your left and walk towards the light. A soft glow appears, illuminating a narrow stone corridor. The others follow and file in behind you. Torches line the walls, their flames burning pale white, giving off no warmth, producing no smoke. The passage opens into a vast chamber with walls of black obsidian, polished smooth by magic. The ceiling vanishes into shadow above, supported by nothing. Light from no visible source illuminates 21 stone chairs, arranged in a perfect semicircle. 7 bear black cushions, 7 red and 7 white. In the center sits a larger chair with a pristine white cushion. At first, the chairs are empty. As everyone gathers in behind you, between one heartbeat and the next, they are filled. Wizards of all races wearing robes that match the color of their seats. A raw display of power meant to remind you exactly where you stand.
I will bow my head respectfully.
You see around you the others are doing so in varying degrees. The wizard in the center chair rises slowly to his feet. His presence seems to fill the entire chamber. I have a picture here.
Parsalian?
Greetings, Niships. Voice carries effortlessly through the vast hall, kind yet commanding. I am Parsalian, head of the conclave. The great archmage stands before you, a man in his 70s, of average height but bearing immense dignity. His long white hair flows over shoulders draped in pristine robes that seem to glow with their own inner light. His bright blue eyes survey each of you with ancient wisdom. You have come at the appointed time by invitation to undergo the testing of your very essence. Your skills, your talents, your creativity, yes. But deeper still, your limits, and how far you might push beyond them. Your flaws, and whether they will be your salvation or your doom. His smile is paternal, yet tinged with gravity. Uncomfortable truths await you, but only by knowing ourselves completely, strengths and weaknesses alike, can we unlock our true potential. He raises his hands in blessing. I bid you welcome. May Solanari guide your steps this day. As he settles back into his chair, someone else rises from the seat of the head of the red robes. A powerfully built man whose red robes speak of practical magic rather than ceremony. His slight limp as he steps forward does nothing to diminish his commanding presence. When your name is called, step forward. Each test has been crafted specifically for you alone, though some of your number have, unfortunately, already failed. His dark eyes sweep your group. Questions? Then may Lunatari walk beside you. He takes a step back. Finally, a woman stands from the chair of the head of the black robes. Where the men commanded through authority, she radiates a power like a barely controlled storm. Her iron gray braids are woven with silver, her black robes shimmer with runic patterns, and jewels catch the sourceless light. May Nuatari shadow your path, she intones, unfurling a scroll. Names begin to echo through the hall. One by one, the other apprentices and initiates step forward and vanish into the waiting darkness, before finally, it's your turn. Emilia Carold.
I will step forward. And head wherever she points me to.
She points off to the darkness to one side. Because black robes use magic to make themselves hot. That's why. As you step into the darkness, Stormfeather beside you, you disappear from all rational thought. And the familiar scent of castle stone and morning dew fills your nostrils as consciousness slowly returns to you. Sunlight streams through tall windows, casting dancing patterns across polished flagstones, but something feels different. The light seems warm, more golden than you remember. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're lying in a bed far more luxurious than any you've known, draped in fine linens bearing the rose emblem of Solamnia. This is your room, but not as it ever was. Where once sat your childhood writing desk rests an ornate weapon rack, displaying a sword that gleams captured starlight, perfectly balanced, obviously crafted specifically for your hands. But it's the suit of armor that truly takes your breath away. Gleaming plate mail stands at attention on a masterwork stand, every piece polished to a mirror shine. The breastplate bears the rose and crown of Solamnia worked in silver inlay, and the pauldrons are etched with delicate scrollwork that seems to shimmer in the morning light. This isn't just any armor. This is your armor, waiting for your knighting ceremony. Fresh white roses fill a crystal vase on your windowsill, their petals perfect and unmarred. Through the window, you can see the familiar grounds of Castle Eastwatch, but even they seem more vibrant, more alive than memory serves you. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear the sound of trumpets, practicing perhaps for tomorrow's ceremony. There's a soft knock on your door, followed by a familiar voice calling your name with unmistakable pride and excitement.
Daddy?
Emilia,
Aryk?
you awake?
Yes?
Might I come in?
Is Stormfeather in the room?
No.
Fuck. What am I wearing? What do I have on me?
You have a squire's outfit.
Fuck.
Very familiar.
Yes.
I'll open the door. Step in. Oh my god, can you believe it's finally happening?
What is Aryk wearing?
He is wearing the armor of a knight of Solamnia.
Yeah. Does he have a insignia at all? Can I tell what order he is?
Crown.
Yeah, that fits. I feel like it's a dream.
Well, hopefully it's going to be a very good one. He's just going to walk around and just kind of look at the armor and weapon rack and just kind of mess around with it. How are you feeling?
Confused?
Why? You've been training with Father exceptionally hard lately.
What year is it?
DM, what year is it?
It is, let's see.
351?
Yeah, it's 351 now.
I was just checking if it's still 351.
Yeah, it's still 351.
Well, 351, of course. You know, I was expecting you to probably have been awake and practicing for the ceremony, but
Yes,
it
well,
was also good.
yeah, Taryn kept me up late. That is a deliberate test, by the way.
Well, Taryn and the others are waiting for you. They're very excited as well.
No, they're not. No. This isn't real. This can't be real. This isn't real. The others, you mean, Merrick? Karina? Arietta?
Of course, yes. Your friends.
Aryk?
Yes. Are you okay?
Maybe. Do you have a silver coin in your pocket?
Yes.
May I have it?
Of course. Hold it out, confused, concerned.
It's all right. I just need a penny for your thoughts.
Are you feeling okay?
Sure. And I'm going to close my eyes and whisper, Menchelek Parbila Kardalam Shirantal. I'm casting Detect Thoughts.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
You attempt to do so, and there is no magic that answers your call. If you would, look under... Hold on here. I gotta get it right. Sidekicks, the test.
Oh boy, I have a different sheet. Okay. Oh, jeez. That sheet. Why did I give you these pictures?
You even have your own biography.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can take a moment to read it.
Yeah. 'Cause, 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 Oh, jeez. That bitch. She stole my boyfriend. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Mm.
Right. Well, will you help me get armored? Or do I need my armor today?
Not until the ceremony tomorrow.
No. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Right. I'll just go grab my sword, I guess.
Yes, mother and father are very excited. I'm sure they would love to see you before the big day. Father especially, he's very proud of how hard you've been training.
I'm sure he is. Right. Let's, breakfast. I could use breakfast.
He
Yeah.
gives a very knightly bow and holds open the door.
Really? A knight holding open the door for a squire? Don't you think you have this backwards?
A knight holding the door for his sister and lady.
Very well. And I'll head downstairs.
Yeah, you're able to find there's you remember this castle well.
Oh, yeah.
You know that there's no formal breakfast generally, but you're able to find something in the kitchen as the cooks are working there all day.
Yeah, I'll snatch some bacon on my way through, maybe a roll. Goat's milk. And then out into the yard.
Yeah. It's a very familiar yard. You were just there a month ago. Or was it yesterday? There's a raised platform for your knighting ceremony. There's trumpeters practicing.
Aryk,
Yes.
I thought you said everyone was waiting. Where are they?
For the ceremony tomorrow.
Oh.
Sorry, I misspoke, but everyone is eager for
Tomorrow. Right.
ceremony.
Well, what did you do the day before your knighting?
Oh, I memorized the steps and the words and practiced them hours and took time to be with those I cared about and thank those who helped me get that far. You may want to see Terran. He's been helping you practice, yes? You always would beat him handily.
Sure. Do you know where he is at the moment?
No, but he's sure if we look for him, we may find him, or maybe it just is he's doing his thing until tomorrow, but...
Let's go find him.
I guess we're gonna see if Terran's around.
You look for Terran, but it seems that Terran and Arietta earlier with the Master of Horses, Karina. And nobody knows where Merrick is. Although someone did see him setting up a bucket over your doorway.
And yet I made it out without that. Aryk opened the door. That's why. All right. Well, since all of my friends are gone, Eastwatch has a chapel, doesn't it?
Yeah, Eastwatch does have a chapel. To the gods of the Knights of Solamnia.
Yeah, I'm going to go there. Do I still have my mother's necklace?
You do. A little bit of rough connection there.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm going to go to the chapel and make my way to the front of the chapel and just sit and spend my day dwelling on my thoughts because nothing makes sense right now.
Yeah. As you do so, you forget more and more about any kind of fanciful ideas of magic or of things that have happened before, and more remember how you went on a hunting trip with your friends when you were younger. You had a very successful hunt. You gathered a 12-point buck. Everyone was happy. You shared the meat together and brought back the trophy. And it was the start of your formal training as a squire. There was never any comb that you gathered. You had an imaginary friend when you were younger that you called Granny, but they're just a friend like any child would make up. And you've always looked to your older brother Aryk for direction in his steadfast embrace of the measure.
Can I make an insight check into all of this, or a wisdom saving throw, or anything like that? Because none of this matches Emilia's memories, of course. It's all what she wanted, but not what she ever got.
Sure, yeah. You can make an insight check.
Am I making it with the new sheet or the real sheet?
The new sheet.
Oh boy.
That's who you are.
Yeah. I like how I have no skills on this sheet, by the way. That's great. It's fucking great. 19!
You did 19. You can remember strange fragments, almost like dreams, of some other life, of walruses, of walking cows. Something about a house exploding, which seems fantastical. A city in flames. There's a sadness there, but it's a nightmare that has gone, and you're in the waking world now.
I'm gonna go hunt for the rooms where Master, because I'm sure I barely remember this at this point, but the rooms where Master Whitestar stayed.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you go to that. It's it was a very well accomplished, very large, specialized room for extended travelers that is filled with some noble relative of your mother's. They're there for your knighting the next day. They're happy to see you, though.
Yeah, I'll make nice and back away once I can politely do so. I'm gonna go find my mother.
Sure. Yeah, you've spent a lot of time in the reflecting room, so it's in the afternoon now. Late afternoon. You're able to find your mother. She's walking down a corridor when you find her. Ah, hello, my dear. Excited about tomorrow?
Yes and no.
No. What's troubling you?
A nightmare.
Oh, my darling child. And she embraces you and pats your head, reassuringly rubs your hair. Nightmares can't trouble you when you're awake.
How do I know if I'm awake?
Why? Because you are, I suppose. You can feel the sunlight. You can take in the fresh air.
Mother, when did you give me this? I'm gonna hold up the pendant.
I'm like scrambling for actual background here. Is it in your background?
Oh, yes. I can help if you'd like. She gave it to me the day I left.
Right, when you went with Aryk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why, I gave that to you just about a week ago when you were confirmed for your knighthood. It's a gift for the coming ceremony.
In my nightmares, you gave it to me a month ago. When I left Eastwatch to go and find myself after years of miscontentment.
Oh, my dear child. That sounds terrible.
And yet I
You
find
know who
it
you are. You are a knight of Eastwatch.
hard to believe that that is not the reality and that this is.
Are you unsatisfied with your life, my dear?
Unsatisfied. This is the life I always wanted. This is who I want to be.
Well, then there's nothing more to think of, is there? Enjoy the life you have.
But if it is not the life I have, if this is all a lie, then I should exist in reality and accept the truth. If this is but a dream, I should not seek to linger here.
I understand. Canthor confided in me that when he... Now, don't tell your father this, but he did tell me that when he was on the eve of his own knighthood, he had doubts. He presents a strong face in front of you and Aryk, but he is a man like anyone else, and he, too, thought of different lives that he could have had, paths that he could have taken. These are things that the gods test us with, even though they aren't here anymore. Just remember the measure and your oath. The oath you'll take tomorrow.
Harsularus Othmethus.
That's the one.
I watched Dame Becklin scream those words as she died.
Dame Becklin? Canthor's knight that he squired under?
Yes. In the city of Vogler. Vogler? I think it was Vogler.
I don't believe we've ever been to Vogler. That's near Calaman, is it not?
Yes.
Perhaps we can visit there. Set your mind at ease. It's a bit of a trip, but it is Solamnia, going back towards there. We could even visit the High Clerist's Tower while we're in the region. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Can I remember visiting
Perhaps the
Claire's
Grand Master
tower?
would meet with you.
Can I remember visiting the tower with Aryk? Or no?
When you went through the pass?
Mm-hmm.
The Cleric's Tower comes into your mind, but you're not sure why you have such a vivid image of it.
I feel like I've been there already.
Probably from all the stories that Canthor has told.
Mother,
Yes.
if I were to determine reality from fiction, how would I do it?
Reality from fiction. Well, I've always heard that if you injure yourself in a dream, you wouldn't truly feel it. Or, let's see. Oh, well, this is a bit of an embarrassing thing and not for proper lady talk, but if you have to go to the necessities in a dream, it means you have to do so in real life, but I don't know how that would help with waking up from any kind of lingering dream.
Thank you, Mother. I'll see you tomorrow.
Of course, dear. No. You'll see me at dinner.
Oh.
Soon enough.
Then I'll see you at dinner.
Perhaps your father could speak with you about your unsureness. He knows more about becoming a knight than I do.
No. I'll speak with Aryk.
Oh, Aryk's an excellent choice. He's a fantastic knight. I'm so proud of him.
And I'm going to go running to find Aryk.
Okay, yeah. Aryk's getting ready for dinner.
Aryk,
Yes, sister.
spar with me, now.
Spar.
Yes, lifesteal.
Oh, okay. Dinner's almost ready, are you sure?
Aryk, if you don't spar with me right now, I am going to scream.
He immediately drops whatever he was doing.
Okay, where are you going to be sparring at?
The yard.
Courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna? Is this going to be like? Is this going to be an actual like little mock fight, or is this theater of the mind stuff?
We can theater
You
the
want a
mind.
map?
No. We can theater the mind.
I do have
this.
a map.
I mostly am going to do my best to just spar with him a bit, but force him to actually win a pass.
Okay.
I genuinely want him to cut me.
Okay. Sure. You're just wanting a little bit of dammy.
Uh-huh. But I'm gonna do my best not to make it too obvious that that's what's happening.
Okay. Sure. Let's. Might as well go over here now.
earn that token.
Of course you don't.
Wait. Yes, I do. Wrong button.
You want to just take some symbolic damage, or are you wanting to actually like take a hit?
I don't know. Aryk, make one attack and damage roll, or just one damage roll. I'll take whatever one damage roll is. Nine damage. Good grief, you hurt.
9.
Ow.
The second he cuts you, he stops sparring.
Yeah, Emilia immediately calls hold.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to hold back the whole time, so it probably would have taken
Took him like 2
while.
hours. Like the whole courtyard's out there going, I thought we were having dinner.
Yeah, you get hit and blood is drawn.
Oh.
You feel it vividly.
Sister, I'm sorry. I was trying.
No, it's fine.
Not to.
Ow. No, it was good. It was a good match. Do you still know how to use a medicine kit? Don't suppose you can wrap this.
Medicine kits. No, I don't have any on me.
It's fine. I'm sure there's a physician who I can see.
Are you sure you're all right?
I'm sure of nothing anymore.
I was hoping that you would feel self-assured. Do you not feel so?
I
We've
am
talked.
sure that this is the life I always wanted, and yet I feel like I do not deserve it. I am sure that I am not sure what is real anymore, and yet this must be real. She's holding her bloody arm.
Mm-hmm. More and more, as your blood flows, less and less you can remember of any life that may have happened before. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Fuck!
See y'all in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. When we left, Emilia was having a crisis of faith and was looking for somebody to help with her wounded arm. Or side, wherever you got wounded.
Arm. She would have taken it on her
You're able to find
arm.
the like
Apothecary.
nurse for the knights.
Yeah.
Apothecary that wraps up your arm, gives you the effect of a healer's kit, so you can spend a hit die to gain some hit points. I'm not sure how that works with this other sheet, though. Let's see.
So if you go, I don't think I have the ability to do. Oh yeah, I do. So if we set it important NPC, now I can spend hit
It's
dice.
not linked to the thing. That's annoying.
Yeah, you didn't link it, but that's okay. I got it. I know how to make this work. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that'll
Because
do.
you're 4 down from where you were. Okay.
Yeah, that'll do.
Then we'll make the sheet or the thing work as well, right?
Well, yeah, I guess, there you go.
28 plus 5. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Link actor data. There, now it's actually correct. Now it'll just, if I redrag this out, now it'll always be correct. Yeah, so, dinner, I suppose, is next on the list, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go to dinner.
All right. The Great Hall feels warm and intimate tonight, with just family gathered around the smaller table usually reserved for private meals. Canthar sits tall and proud at the head, while Alara beams with maternal joy. The finest foods from the castle kitchen sit on the table. This is clearly a celebration.
Mm-hmm. Emilia will
That
eat.
tells me that you're feeling unsettled.
Yes, just bad dreams the last few nights, I suppose.
I wonder if it had anything to do with that wizard we caught.
Wizard you caught?
They're always casting bad dreams on people. There was some wild girl. We'd heard she'd slaughtered her companions when she was younger using dark arts and then ran off into the woods to learn fouler magic. Rest not, though. She is in chains in the dungeon and justice will be swift. Makes me glad I got rid of that hedge wizard right robe years ago. You can't trust with wizards. Even if he did say he was peddling healing herbs, it's more like demonic concoctions. Alara gives her opinion. Magic users are so deceptive, dear. They prey on people's hopes and fears. Thank the gods you chose an honorable path.
At least we caught her before she could corrupt anyone else. Tomorrow after your ceremony, Emmy will deal with her properly.
I should like to meet her.
Meet her? She's probably responsible for those nightmares of yours.
That seems like a bad idea.
If she is responsible, then I would like to face her. My honor demands it.
Well, I won't forbid you from seeing her in the dungeon, but she will be executed after your ceremony. Dark magic's a crime in Solamnia.
Yes, they are.
It'll be good to make an example of her.
Just so, Aryk, just so.
Emilia has done a lot of studying. The not this Emilia, the other Emilia has done a lot of studying, specifically of the measure.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now I know that the measure is a very contradictory series of books because it's been written over many, many years by many different authors.
Right.
So I'm sure I can find passages in the measure saying that dark wizards are to be hung or burned at the stake or anything like that. Are there also passages about even dark wizards deserve a proper trial? Or something of that nature.
There are some passages added after Magius referencing that good magic could be useful if applied correctly, but that those who use even good magic are to be watched because magic itself is a corrupting force. There's very much just a lean towards dark magic needs to be paid for as soon as possible because it can spread and corrupt. And that if you treat with those who use dark magic, even to let them give a defense, then you are opening yourself up to that dark magic.
Unless somebody tries to get my attention, probably going to spend the rest of dinner thinking about this.
Okay.
And if they let me, after dinner, I'm going downstairs. Into the dungeon.
Alrighty. Into the dungeon. Okay. Yeah, the rest of the dinner is just discussions about your upcoming ceremony, small talk about your friends. Ilara mentions what a crush you used to have on Terran before he was swept away by Arietta.
What's her name? Yeah, okay.
Listen, I have it open. I just had to get open the character list. I know what I'm doing, I swear. The stone steps descend into the bowels of Castle Eastwatch, where the air grows thick and damp. Torchlight flickers off moss-covered walls as you pass empty cells. At the far end, hunched in the corner of a cramped cell, sits a girl barely younger than you. Her clothes are torn and dirty, her damp hair hangs in greasy tangles, but her eyes hold a haunted look that seems so very familiar. There are 2 guards posted, but they nod at you as you approach.
Open the cell.
Of course, my lady. And they open the cell for you.
And I'm going to step inside, fully expecting them to close it behind me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They don't lock it yet. They're at the ready.
What is your name?
She looks up at you, her face haunted but defiant. I am called Mira.
I am told that you use dark magic to kill your companions. Is that true?
complicated.
Complicated? Either you did or you did not kill your companions. Either you did or you did not use dark magic.
I've been asking myself that every day for the past few years. I was saved by a benefactor. I've used magic. I don't know that I would call it dark. I've never harmed anyone with magic. Never.
This benefactor. Who is she? Who are they?
My grandmother. An old woman that said she'd help me. Said I was special, that I could save everyone. Just wanted to protect them from that monster. When I could see again, there was so much blood. She gave me this. Pulls a small trinket out of her clothing. It's small and iron. It's not quite a comb, but like a brooch.
May I see it?
You might not want to. I don't know. I don't use dark magics, but...
But your grandmother does?
I think she might. That's why I ran away from her. I was trying to find somewhere I could be myself, find out who I am. That's when the knights caught me. I was trying to help a child. I used magic, and before I even knew it, from behind me there were yells. I saved the boy, but it doesn't matter when you use magic to a knight. You should know that better than anyone.
I should, shouldn't I?
I suppose you're here to taunt me about my death tomorrow.
Have I taunted you?
There is some surprise in her eyes as she realizes, no, you haven't. You've been rather kind.
Stand up.
She, very shakily, climbs to her feet. It takes her a couple tries. She's clearly worn out and drained.
When is the last you ate?
It's been at least a day.
And water? Have you been
Foraging
given
is
water?
to go. Oh, yes, they did bring me water.
I'm gonna turn. God?
Ma'am?
Fetch a roll or two. Even prisoners deserve food.
Both of us need to remain here to...
One of you and I count as two to guard her. She'll be fine.
Yes, milady. And he runs off. Thank you. The last meal is welcome.
I'm gonna slowly walk around her while I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
What color's her hair?
You're not going to believe this, but it's red.
The boy. The one you claim you saved.
Yes.
Where is he now, do you know?
I expect he's gone with his parents back to the village.
Back to Eastwatch beyond the wall.
I assume so.
Very well. Does he have a name? What afflicted him?
He was trapped underneath a rather large branch. He said he'd been playing with some friends. They'd gone to get help. One of his legs. I was able to blow it off. Using well, you wouldn't know the spell, but it moves objects quite forcefully with sound itself.
And you didn't
It
harm
was
the
the
boy
loud-
in the use of it?
She looks proud at this. No. I correctly angled it so that it would blow the tree off of his legs, but not harm him. I'm quite good at it when I had the magic available. It was the sound. It created a large and raucous sound that I believe that's what attracted the knights.
I see. I'm not going to say anything else until the guard returns with a roll.
Yeah, it's not too much longer. They're like double timing it.
And when he does, I'll reach through the bars and take it from him and offer it to her myself.
She looks at it warily, but clearly full of hunger, and reaches out to take it.
I know this will be difficult to believe or to trust, but do your best to sleep well tonight. Pray to your god or gods or whatever, and I will do what I can to find out the truth of your story. I cannot swear that there is anything I can do for you. And if you have lied to me, you will die tomorrow.
What I gain from lying, I'm going to die either way.
Distracting me from my own elevation is something to gain.
I don't even know you.
Good, let's keep it that way. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. I just wanted to take my test.
Me too. And then I'm going to turn to go.
Looks very confused at that. Okay, where are you going?
What time is it?
It's early evening. It's not too much long after dinner. You're pretty much rushed down there.
Eastwatch. The town.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I mean, I've grown up here. I know this town well. I am immediately looking for either the most gossipy bitch in town or like the town mayor. Whichever I find first.
Sure, let me see here just a minute.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, you see some of the stuff that's...
Yeah. I was worried about that previously.
I just, it feels like it's fair.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, those are probably the ones I would expect her to have in this life. Oh, that one too. That one's a nice bonus.
Yeah, I'm being generous.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice bonus. I wouldn't expected that one, but I had the other ones definitely.
Investigation check. That's good enough because
Okay.
you grew up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to find what you're looking for. You said the town leader?
Yeah, either, like I said, either the most gossipy bitch in town or the town, whoever the leader of the town is that's not my father.
Oh, you absolutely know the gossiest bitch in town because your mother Alara talks about her all the time.
I'm sure.
Let's see. She's Cordelia. She's around a 50s or so year old woman, minor noble in town, but very stuck on that minor part.
Yep. I will find her, seek her out, knock on her door if I have to.
Yeah, sure. Dame Brightblade, an honor. Well, I suppose not Dame quite yet.
No, not until
Please,
tomorrow.
please. Come
Thank you,
in.
Lady
What can I do
Cordelia.
for you?
Actually, I'm only here briefly. I heard a rumor that a young boy was injured in town. I wanted to speak with him. Something about a tree fell on him?
Oh, well, you know me. I don't truck with rumors, but yes, young
Of course
Thomas
not.
did get felled by a tree.
Yes, can you direct me to his home?
Certainly, certainly. And then she gives you directions. There's a couple streets over, a little bit poorer section of town.
Thank you so much, and I hope you'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Excellent. It will be so good to have you. You're one of my most favored guests.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Have a lovely
You say
evening.
hello to your mother for me. I'll
I
see her
will, of
tomorrow.
course.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. Off I go to find Thomas.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. Follow the directions. You're able to find the house. It's a modest house.
Knocking.
It's answered by a gentleman probably about 5-10 years older than you. Well, can I help you, milady?
Yes. My name is Emilia Broadblade. Lord
I know
Canthor's
that, milady.
daughter. Yes. I was told there was a boy who lived here who was trapped under a tree. Young Thomas. Is that true?
Oh, yes. He's inside if you'd like to speak with him.
I would dearly
Well-
love to speak with him.
I'm glad that dark mage that was going to kill him was captured. He welcomes you in. And there's a woman you presume to be his mother fussing with a younger boy. I'm fine, Ma, I'm fine.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, hello, the woman says.
Good evening. I'm terribly
Oh,
sorry
milady.
to...
And she curtsies.
Oh, it's fine. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt you on your evening, but I thought I should like to speak with your son, if you don't mind.
Oh, about the business today?
Yes.
Of course. Oh, I'm so grateful that woman was able to get that tree off of him. And her husband interjects, she was a dark mage. You can't know what she was aiming to do.
If it's all the same to both of you, I would like a moment alone with your son.
They glance at each other and their son, but you are the lady of the town, so they nod and go off into a separate room. Be nice to the lady, Thomas. Hello, ma'am.
How old does he look?
He's like anywhere from 9 to 12. It's hard to tell.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you, Thomas. How are you feeling?
Oh, a lot better. I'm glad to have my leg.
Well, I'm glad as well. Can you tell me what happened? How did you wind up with a tree on you?
Well, me and the lads, that's Jim and Aryk and Jason, we were playing down by the river, and well, we was playing knights. We'd all like to be knights someday, but you know, not likely to happen, is it? But we had swords we'd made out of tree branches and whacking a bother about, and well, Jason's a big lad. He did a big swing, and I ducked and it missed me, but he hit this sapling behind me. I don't suppose it's really a sapling, but there's an old kind of dead tree, and the smack just sort of knocked it loose. It was already loose from the recent rains. At least that's what Jim reckoned. With the sack, it fell down, came down on us. We rolled out of the way as best we could, but it went right on my leg.
I see.
The others ran to get help.
And what happened next?
Oh, that's when the angel showed up.
An angel?
She was so nice. She had, well, grubby dress, so sort of like what Ma wears, I suppose, but I could tell she was an angel because she was magic.
Magic. Can you tell me what she did?
Oh, yes. She first asked how I was doing and asked my name and fussed about. I don't rightly know. She said this strange words. I can't even remember them now. She stood close to me, and there was this thunderous roar from all around us. Everything flew every which way and direction. Oh, now I think about it, she got down on the ground next to me and tried to slip her own legs underneath the tree. Can you imagine that? As if she tried to get trapped herself. But when she did, the tree just blew off of our legs together. Went clear across the other side of the river.
And then what?
And she helped me up. She looked at my leg. It wasn't too bad. It's bruised and won't be able to be running on it for much, but I think it'll heal up fine thanks to the lady. That's when these knights came up. I respect all the knights, especially your Lord Father, but he had taken by your guards. Said something about dark magics, but she was nothing but nice to me. I don't think magic can be dark if it helps you, can it? I guess I shouldn't say it like that.
Thomas.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be willing to repeat this story in front of my father? Exactly as you told it now.
Sure, of course, but I already told it to him once.
Thank you, Thomas. I'm gonna place a gold coin. Sorry, a steel coin. If I have any. Down next to him, and then make my way out.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm heading back to the castle. No.
No.
I'm going to go down by the river where he said he was playing with his friends.
Sure.
Do I see anywhere that other people might have witnessed this? Anybody who might have seen what happened? Like nearby buildings.
No, it's fairly on the outskirts. There's not anything that would have sight line to it exactly because of the trees.
All right, I'm heading back to the castle.
Okay.
I'm going to Aryk's room.
Sure. Are you in your room, Aryk?
I suppose. Probably getting ready for bed because I go to bed bright and early like a good knight.
Mm-hmm. Frickin' sword knights. Weak. Weak. Knocking on your door.
I open it wearing my nightgown.
Were you
Would
there?
any gown you wear be down?
Hey. Were you there?
Don't you know what time it is?
Yes, I do. Were you there?
Yes.
When the girl was arrested, you were there?
Yeah, you were there.
Yes, I guess, yeah.
What did you see?
Disgusting magic.
Speak honestly to me. Do not tell me what you think you saw. Tell me what you actually saw. On your honor, Aryk.
On my honor. On my honor. The measure says that if you find a magic user who is doing dark arts, you put them to death.
Yes, it does. And did you see dark arts?
I saw evidence of it.
You saw
Tree blasted.
evidence of a tree blasted off of a boy who was trapped beneath it.
Surely it is just some part of a grander scheme. You know how these magic users are. You can't be trusted. They get under your skin. They lie. Manipulate.
Huma Dragonbane's best friend was one of those. Do you remember the stories of the War of the Lance? Sorry, of the First Dragon War.
Yeah, we haven't had the War of the Lance
Mark
yet.
was really confused for a
Sorry,
sec.
First Dragon War.
I'm imagining you're going to refresh my memory anyway.
His name, I believe, was Magius, but I'm not entirely certain. I recall that he was not trusted by the knights. With good reason. He wore red robes at some point. I also know that Huma defended him, and I know that at least according to the history books, though they tried to downplay it, Huma believed he would have failed in his quest to save all of Ansalon were it not for Magius's efforts. Which is why the measure also includes words about keeping our eye on mages who do good.
This thing is not Magius.
You say that, but how do you know?
I don't. I'm just doing my job. My duty as a knight, as
Yes.
you should.
As a knight of the sword does. Duty. Good evening, brother.
Good night.
Emilia's going to go to her room,
Okay.
find a scrap of paper, parchment, and ink, and silver, a little bit of silver dust that she would use to sprinkle her ink letters with,
Sure.
and a pen. And she is going to write, because she is a little uncertain right now. I, Magius.
I, Magus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You write it out. Make a perception check.
That's not a skill I have. Oh. Destiny point.
Could I give my inspiration?
No,
Is that a
Rob said no.
possibility? Oh, okay. Sorry.
I did say no. But there's someone in the scene with you that could.
Aryk could.
Sure.
I'll allow that. Because I am extremely generous.
Okay, so destiny point, I succeed.
Okay.
This is the most important role of my life.
You see a shimmer along the words.
I'm going to take that parchment and throw it in the fire because fucking not letting my father see that. And then I'm going to his rooms. I'm going to see Lord Canthor Broadblade.
Sure, okay.
And I'm not going politely or kindly or as a good daughter. I am going as an angry daughter.
Yeah. You make your way to Canthor's rooms. And there is... you find that his office is... which is near his bedrooms, but his personal office has his light on still, and the door is slightly open. He's likely inside.
I'm going to go to his door and peer in.
He is at his desk writing.
Father?
Ah, my darling daughter, what can I do for you?
I would like to speak about this witch in the basement. In the dungeon.
The witch again. Oh, what about her?
I would like to know what you saw her do.
We heard the loud resounding of her magics and saw the tree flying. We are lucky enough that that was the last of her power that she has available. We will not let her gather more so that she can cause undue harm to Thomas or others.
I see. And Thomas, the boy, what did he say had happened?
He said that he had been saved by her. He called her an angel, of all things.
And you
But
believe
children
him?
can be easily deceived by the darkness.
I see. I'm going to go over to one wall of his study where I know he keeps every fucking volume of the measure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start pulling out books. I'm not going to explain myself. I'm just going to start finding... I'm going to start finding the passages that I know deal with Magus, that I know deal with Dark Mages. I want to be 100% certain.
Sure. Let's see here. Make an investigation check.
12.
Yeah. You're able to find things, because you already knew basically what you were going for. You're able to find the sections on Magus. Sections about how, if necessary, knights can consort with white robes. Or even, if pressed, red robes. Though never black.
Never black. Ew, gross. Those guys are evil.
And that if a wizard has yet to take the test or does not wear a robe, openly proclaiming their allegiance, they are suspect and to be considered dark mages unless proved otherwise.
The measure is wrong.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Father, there's a discrepancy in the measure. I don't understand it. Will you help me?
And he rises and comes over to read the volume you're looking at. There's a discrepancy. I rather doubt that. What did you find?
Well, I'm sure it's my interpretation, but you see, Father, the problem is... It says here that mages who are not wearing their robes are to be suspect of being dark mages until proven otherwise, but... How can a mage be a dark mage before they have taken the test by which they gain their robes?
Ah, I see your confusion. We have no way to tell whether or not they have taken their test. Only their words at that, and they are already at a suspect level. Renegade mages are dangerous and could easily wipe out a troop of knights. It is better to err on the side of caution.
In times of war, I would agree with you, but in times of peace, surely there's room for investigation. Certainty. This is a woman's life we're talking about, Father.
One woman's against the safety of all of Eastwatch.
One woman who is secluded beneath your castle, guarded night and day, unable to take any action without you knowing.
There's a lot that magic can do without me knowing. Should she be allowed to gather her strength, she might be able to easily escape her bounds. We have no clerist here that would be able to check the veracity of her words, and sending for one would take too long of a time.
I believe her. And I believe Thomas.
I believe that Thomas saw what he wanted to see. Do not let this witch's comforting words distract you on the eve of getting everything you've ever wanted.
Comforting words? Father, she is terrified.
She is using you.
No, Father, she is not. She asked nothing of me. She expected me to enter her cell and mock her.
That is the way evil works. She asked nothing, and yet still you brought her food.
Yes, I brought her food. She is a prisoner. She is not... The measure does indicate that prisoners are to be treated with dignity, Father.
It does. That is why she has been sent her last meal after you'd seen her.
Oh, good. Excellent.
I'm not a monster, dear.
I'm not claiming you're a monster, Father. I'm claiming only that you might be wrong.
I might be. You think I don't understand that? There's always the possibility of that.
How?
But when weighed against the safety of an entire city, I have to go with things that may put burdens upon my soul, but is better for the greater.
Father, what is more important, the measure or the oath?
They're equally important.
How can that be true? 4 words against 800 volumes. Some
Those
of which...
4 words hold a lot of weight.
Yes, and some of the words in those 800 volumes contradict themselves. You know that is true.
They're written by men, and men are flawed. But the measure is the result of hundreds of years of tempering.
But the oath is not flawed. Est Harsularus oath Methus, my honor is my life. How is it honorable to kill a woman if you do not know she is evil?
My honor is my life, and that is an honor that I have to live with. You're not going to change my mind, Emilia. Were I to let this witch escape, or worse, let her out, I would find myself hauled up before a Clarist trial. The entire of Eastwatch could be under threat of censure.
Because we could not send for a Clarist. Because we do not have one to hand, and you believe it is unsafe to hold her until one could arrive.
Because tradition demands that a renegade not be given quarter.
Even if they saved one of your own people.
Thomas would have been found eventually. His friends had gone for help. His leg may have been injured further, but I appreciate what she did, but not the dark magics used to do it.
Does not sound like she used dark magic to me. She used a spell to call thunder. Is that dark magic?
All magic is dark.
That is not the measure.
Different.
And I will point to him the measure that I was just looking at.
Yeah. I think it's best that you concentrate on your knighting ceremony tomorrow.
Where I too will be expected to swear an oath and to uphold the measure, to kill dark mages, even if they are not dark mages.
To protect those who need it, even if making some decisions are hard.
To protect those who need it. Thank you, Father.
Even if... of course, I'm
you have made
glad I
things
could help.
immensely clear.
Good. Get some sleep, and we'll have a wonderful day tomorrow.
Good night, Father.
Good night.
Going back to my room, putting on my armor.
Okay.
Going downstairs into the basement.
Okay, let me get here. Hold on. Let's see. Full plate, I suppose.
I have a half plate.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, you going down to the basement?
Yep.
Going down to the dungeon?
Yep.
Okay. On the night shift, there's one guard. I'm gonna help you, milady.
I'm gonna look past him into the cell. Is she awake?
You can see that her eyes are open. She's just staring at the wall. I believe so. She hasn't moved or said nothing.
Do I know this guard?
Oh yeah, and Jork.
Jork, I need to speak with her.
Of course, ma'am. He opens the gate.
And I will step through, and I am going to approach her again.
Back again, are you?
Yes.
It's good to see a friendly face.
Is it friendly? I'm not so sure.
Well, to be honest, it's good to see anyone.
Well, it will depend largely on you.
What do you mean?
I spoke with Thomas. He calls you an angel.
How's he doing?
He's fine.
An angel. He's a sweet boy.
My father and my brother are certain that you are planning even more nefarious things with him.
I was not, but I am a monster who
Swear it to
deserves
me.
to die anyways.
You are a monster who deserves to die. Why?
My friends died because of me.
I see. Did you
If
kill
I
them?
hadn't told them... No, but... they're dead all the same.
Did you try to defend them?
Of course.
Would you give your life for theirs?
In a heartbeat. I swear to you, I intended no dark magics towards Thomas or anyone else. To be honest, I'd like to get the red robes, should I be invited for the test.
Red? Why red?
I don't believe I'm worthy of white.
If you could have anything, regardless of worthiness, what would it be?
For my friends to be alive again.
Mira, I want you to swear to me, on whatever god you pray to, on your magic, that you would not have harmed that child, that you had only good intentions.
In Lunatari's light, on the soul of my magic, I swear, Mira, swear that I would not harm Thomas. My intentions were only for the best.
I see. Jorkin, let me out.
Yes, my lady. He opens the door to the cell to let you out.
Jorkin, you're relieved. I'm going to stand watch this evening. I will be keeping vigil until my elevation.
That does sound like something your father would have done. All right. Here's the keys to the cell. Good luck, my lady.
Thank you, Jorkin.
And he salutes you and then walks away.
I'm going to wait 30 minutes.
Okay.
Mira,
Yes.
come here.
She comes up to the front of the cell.
You are coming with me. We are leaving.
What? But you'll get in so much trouble.
Harsularus oath me this. It is not honorable that you should die, and my honor is more important even than being a knight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do not make me regret this, or I will kill you myself.
She gives a small smile at that. I will live every day of my life for your honor.
And I will open the cell.
Okay.
And I know every back way through this castle because I was not a good girl. I was always finding my way through these corridors.
Yeah.
So we are taking the quietest way out of this castle.
Sure.
And along the way, I am going to grab a bag, just any sack I find, and I'm going to stuff it with food. And I'm going to grab a water skin because they're everywhere here. And we're going to have food and water. Bread and water is probably all I'm having. And we're taking it with us, and we are leaving. On foot, even though I know my father will ride out on horseback to catch us, because I don't really have a choice.
Yeah. You make your way out of the dungeons. Castle corridors stretch before you, familiar tapestries hanging from the stone walls lit by flickering torches. Mira's bare feet makes no sound on the cold flagstones as you guide her towards freedom. But your own boots echo ominously in the narrow space. As you round the corner near the armory where you once trained as children, a figure in gleaming plate mail blocks your path.
Emilia, what are you doing? Get away from that creature.
I will not. I am honor-bound to protect her, because she cannot protect herself.
Please, Emmy, don't make me do this.
Stand down, Aryk.
The measure dictates I cannot.
And my oath dictates that I must continue.
Roll initiative.
I'm going to... Holy shit. I'm going to nudge Mira back into the shadows and tell her, stay here, be quiet, but be ready to run.
That is a really good roll.
And then I will draw my sword.
There we go. We need more impressive song for this, I think.
The worst
That's
part
haunting
is
enough.
I could actually stack this fight in my favor, but I'm not going to. So let's fucking go.
All right, it's your turn.
Dodge.
Okay. That's what, +2 AC?
It is disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Awesome. Okay.
That's my action.
Anything?
No, that's my turn. Here, end turn.
Aryk.
Looking forward. And I'm going to try to grapple you. Make a strength saving throw.
Motherfucker, I hate the 2025. Stupid way, broken way to... Not how grapple rules are supposed to work. 14.
My AC is 13, I think. 2 + 3 + 8. Do it again.
You have extra attack? Fuck you!
I got multi-attack, baby.
How dare you!
Make another strength saving throw. You are grappled. Guards!
Oh, fuck.
Guards! As he's grappling you, just... How can you throw away everything for a murderer?
Murderer? She's murdered no one.
That's my turn.
I don't know how to escape a grapple in this edition.
Good question.
Strangely, it hasn't come up as a mage who stands behind everybody.
Here, the grappled condition, your speed is 0. You can use your action to make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check against the DC.
$15.
That beats it.
You're now free.
I'm going to... does Aryk have his weapon out?
No.
Okay. I'm going to keep mine out, but I'm going to grab Mira, and I'm going to run towards the gate.
Okay, you can move 15 feet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Here, and I want her next to me here.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's clear that they are escaping. Your sister's probably enthralled with dark magics.
After you break his grapple, he kind of is just like rubbing his face where you probably hit him to escape and draws his great sword.
I shoved him. I don't think I hit him.
You're making me choose between duty and blood.
You're
I'll
choosing
do what I have to do.
You're choosing duty over honor, not blood. Oh, that hits. Oh, good lord, that hits. Oh, lord.
Damn, is this what it feels like to do damage?
Can you not? Can you not, though? Oh, lord.
Uh-oh.
18 damage total.
I am bloodied.
Okay.
As soon as he makes the second attack, he falters. Starts to tears well in his eyes.
As he hits you with that second attack, it slams against your sword arm. Are you right-handed?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, you feel a sickening crunch as the blade connects. Your sword clatters to the floor as your hand spasms open. And in your mind, you hear a phrase. I'm going to give you this phrase for you to speak.
Est Thurgus oath Methus.
Your magic is your life. What is here? You remember everything. Your magic comes rushing back to you. I need to put you on the initiative again, and I'll set you to 21. How do I change it? There we go.
Oh, good. Somebody turned the bending back on.
And it is your turn. I don't know why they're glowing. That's cool, though. Oh, that was just for me. I see. It is your turn, and you have at your fingertips access to all of the magic that you should have.
Yeah, but unfortunately my AC is 13 again.
You should still have mage armor.
Yeah, that's the 13, Rob.
No, it is. Right now it's 16 because you still physically are wearing the armor.
Oh. Can I cast?
You also gain the trait Broken Sword Arm.
Okay.
You can cast. You don't know why.
Even in armor. Okay. I need to break concentration on this because it didn't actually happen. Okay. Yeah. Well, this changes everything, doesn't it? Darkness. I'm dropping darkness on my head.
Okay.
While holding Mira. Hold on, because this is the first time I've gotten to speak these words in a couple hours. Does darkness not have a verbal component? It does have a verbal component, but I don't have it written down. Hold on. This ain't right. Gotta go look this up. Sorry. While I'm looking this up, this also has a... I pull out a piece of bat fur and a bit of coal from my pouch. From somewhere. Apparently I have those things. Tanda Dumak Shirakast. And I drop darkness on my head.
Okay.
And then I grab
Magical
Mira.
darkness.
And we are running to here. Not out. Aryk, you get an opportunity attack at disadvantage. If you would take it.
Dark sorcery, you really have fallen.
Shield.
You hear him swinging wildly.
Well, he took an opportunity attack against figures in the darkness next to him. I just rolled a 1d2. He didn't hit you.
Oh dear.
It did hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Still my turn?
Still your turn?
Do I actually have my inventory as well as this armor, or do I only have what Emilia had? What knight
You
Emilia
have... What are you specifically looking for?
I am looking for a healing potion.
You don't have any of your inventory. You have what the other Emilia had.
Okay, but I can...
But your component pouch somehow.
But my component pouch somehow. That makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna fumble about in the darkness and make sure she's okay, but I'm staying very quiet. I do not want to give away where we specifically are. I just want to make sure she's still breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seems to still be breathing.
That ends my turn.
All right, Aryk. There's a bunch of darkness around you.
I'm hoping that he thinks that we ran for the gate. That was my hope there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't decide what he thinks you did.
I know.
Able to tell which direction the gate was in?
You know which way you were facing, and you know that the gate is this direction from where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Your sense of direction hasn't gone anywhere. You just can't see at the moment. As you break out of the darkness, you don't see anyone.
Magic. Your mind has been taken. We can help you. Where are you? That's his turn.
Carefully, very quietly, I am dragging her back this way.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Advantage for being in the dark?
Yes.
Holy fuck, I'm so bad at stealth, guys.
Aryk
You
turns
can't hear
around.
anything from Mira, but you stumble on the flagstones and like go down to a knee and then get back up again.
No, I don't. Destiny.
Jeez. Boy, it's just leaking out like water. Okay, yeah, you are as stealthy as one could be.
As soon as we reach here, I'm assuming since we were here to start with that there is a small entrance into like the back corridors or something here.
Yeah.
I am dragging Mira back into there, and we are going to find a place to lay low for a little bit while I think. I need time to think.
Okay. Interesting. All right,
Hey, I think I am optimistic that Aryk thinks we went through that gate somehow through magic.
Yeah,
that is my whole
I'd say
my
that's
whole
a
plan.
valid way of getting through that. Sure.
So we're gonna go back this way and back into the castle.
Realistically, what would Aryk do? You don't hear anything from the darkness. Would you go to check the gate? See if it's been opened?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll consider that the end of this combat.
And shouting the whole time.
Yeah, and you're still wondering why the guards haven't come. Okay, you're now in the corridors.
After 1 minute,
Trying to find
the darkness vanishes. Yeah. Is there a sally port, an alternative way out? Is there a window small enough for us to fit through? Does she know Misty Step? What cantrips does she know?
She does know Misty Step, but she has no power at the moment. She knows Mold Earth. She knows Light. She knows Mage Hand. She could try to tunnel out. She offers helpfully. It would be very slow.
It would be very slow. Do you know Featherfoot? No, you said you're out of magic. Where on earth is my familiar? I'm going to think to Stormfeather. Are you near me?
I don't know how, and I don't know where I've been, but yes.
Oh, then we might be able to do this. Do you understand what's been happening?
Why are we at Eastwatch?
Because the test is very, very cruel.
It does tend to be like that. Where do you need me?
I need you to distract my brother.
That's one of my favorite things.
Lead him on a merry goose chase.
I think you mean a merry kingfisher chase.
The most beautiful of kingfisher chases.
And a very ruffled kingfisher flies out of the sky and starts dive bombing Aryk.
Parry it the first few times. You just hear very masculine shrieks from across the courtyard.
Have I noticed the lack of... Have I noticed the lack of guards coming?
Yes.
Okay, I'm casting Longstrider on myself and her.
Okay.
Second level Longstrider.
Aryk got lucky. The poop attack I made missed him, but there is white that just goes flying by you.
Oh, that's disgusting!
All right.
Okay, yeah, you're both extended.
We're going to run. We're going to run very fast. We're going to make it to that gate, and we are going to escape this place. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. And yeah, we're going to run. Speed is 30 feet, and we can bonus action dash. Nope, speed is 40 feet. And
Yeah, you can get quite a bit.
Yeah.
You are distracted, but make a perception check with disadvantage, Aryk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so great.
Yeah, you're not able to tell that your sister and this obviously dark mage are running towards the gate of the castle.
It's got so much poop, it got some in my eyes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're able to make it to the castle gate.
Yeah, we're going to go straight through that gate if we can.
It'll take a round to open the gate very noisily. But you start that.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. You are alerted that the gate is opening, Aryk.
Ugh. You! Action dash? That's all I can do.
Amira rushes through the gate as it opens.
I'm going to let the gate close behind Mira.
Okay.
But 1 second before it hits the ground, Misty Step.
There it is.
And then we just keep running.
Yeah. All right. You have fought your brother. You have left behind the perfection of what life could have been. Given up your hot plainsman boyfriend.
I have not given up my hot plainsman boyfriend. I still have him.
That we're back alive again. Being able to be a knight. All of that is left behind you as you and Mira stumble down the road away from Eastwatch and back into the test.
Fuck that portion of the test.
Let's see here. You've got the broken sword arm. You've got the trait Family Betrayer.
Oh.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ooh.
And you have the trait Mira's Savior.
Oh, that might make it worth it. Especially if she's cute.
Not with that token.
I know, right? That token was awful.
Not representative. You and Mira slip into a doorway to hide. And as the door closes, the heavy door closes behind you with a soft click. Mira is no longer next to you. You find yourself in a chamber that takes your breath away. This guest chamber, prepared for aspiring mages of high sorcery, is small, but surprisingly elegant. Pleasing herbal and citrus scents fill the room, mixed with the odor of old parchment and the hint of nutmeg. Moonlight spills through a large green-stained glass window near a luxurious four-post bed, bathing everything in an ethereal emerald glow. A small hearth stays lit with a magical flame that keeps the room comfortably warm. Near the hearth, a clawfoot bathtub has been drawn with steaming hot water, and soft towels alongside vials of multicolored bath salts fill a nearby rack. A simple bookshelf rests along the right graystone wall, stuffed with books of every shape and size, ancient tomes, recent treaties, spell collections, and journals. Between the bookshelf and the bed sits a round obsidian study table with a single wooden chair. The only object on the table's surface is an inert scrying orb held within a platinum base shaped like a dragon's claw. Its crystal surface is dark, but somehow expectant. A small placard near the door simply reads, "Tonight may be your last, and time is short. Spend it wisely." You've earned this respite. What will you do with it? Stormfeather is beside you.
Yeah, so first I'm going to hug my bird. I'll take a couple minutes to look through the room, see what's in here. You mentioned there's tomes and there's interesting scrolls and stuff. What is all that about?
Sure, yeah. There's a dusty bookshelf. It's a imposing wooden bookshelf that fills the entire length of the chamber on that one side. An old ladder leans against a far corner, several of the lower rungs splintered from use. Motes of dust dance silently off the shelves, glowing in the nearby hearth light. Each shelf is crammed with heavy leather-bound books, stacks of parchment root tubes, slender journals, and untitled volumes. There seems to be little method and much madness in the bookshelf's organization. At a glance, a few interesting but unhelpful titles include A History of the Second Dragon War, Raising a Sorceress Child Safely, 101 Delicious Recipes for Dwarven Guests, Drowning in the River of Time, The Unpredictable Dangers of Chronomancy, and a tattered brochure titled So You Want to Be a Hero, that advertises a far-off academy for prospective adventurers.
Well, some light reading in the form of the Second Dragon War, why not? But I am going to sit at that table. Is my arm genuinely broken still?
Your arm is broken.
Okay. So injuries obviously don't have a thing in 5th edition like that. So I don't know how to interact with that, whether I can interact with that. But you see, I have these 2 hit die from a dark bargain. Could I spend one to unbreak my arm?
You can certainly try.
I'm spending one of my 2 hit die to try and unbreak my arm.
Okay. You heal up the outside of the wound, leaving a rather nasty scar. But the pain remains, the shakiness of that limb.
Okay. Well, first things first, I am going to expend my Arcane Recovery to regain a 2nd level spell slot. I might get a long rest here. I think I'm getting a long rest here. I don't trust that I'm getting a long rest here. I'm going to touch the orb.
Oh, straight to the orb. All right.
I mean, Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where's the orb here?
Actually, before I do that, I'm going to
Okay.
pull out that medicine kit that my brother gave me because he's an idiot, the healer's kit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to grab the bandages out of it and I'm going to make myself a sling.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can easily get that done.
I'm really not efficient at this, so I'm just removing the healer's kit from my sheet because I'm just using all of it to make a sling.
Okay.
I don't know how to use this.
Help.
I don't know how to use this thing, and it's awkward doing it with only one good arm, and it's not even my good arm, and Stormfeather is not actually very helpful. I mean, he tries,
No,
but...
the beak is very long and unwieldy.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I got a sling now, sorta, for my bad arm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and
Do
then
you investigate the orb?
I'm gonna touch the orb.
A little bit of a rough connection there.
Do we?
Oh.
It is 9:41. Do we want to pause here, or do we have time to do this orb before then?
We have time. We could pause here. Either way.
I'm just
your choice.
aware of what time it is. If you think we can do it before 10, I'm good.
Yeah, this is the rest scene. This is not.
Okay.
There's no danger here.
I don't trust you at all.
When you investigate the orb,
Yeah, Mark doesn't either. Look at those eyes.
its dim interior begins to glow with a pale blue light. The glass sphere rattles within the dragon claw base. Shapes begin to form within the orb, half shrouded in mist. You observe a sailing ship sailing into a monstrous lightning storm. The vision shifts after a few moments, revealing a large red door etched with glowing arcane runes. Then the image changes again, showing a tall, crumbling tombstone, behind which stands a shadowy figure with outstretched hand. At last, the light inside the door orb dims until it is merely a pale flicker. Make an Arcana check.
Really?
Okay. You make the Arcana check. You put your hands on the orb. There's just gray mist within it. The orb's light fades. See, I knew it wouldn't take long to do the orb.
I'm going to spend the rest of the evening reading about the Second Dragon War and then curl up in bed and go to sleep because I'm fucking stupid and don't know anything about orbs.
Okay. Is there any other kind of knowledge you try to look for in the book itself?
Well, you said there
A
wasn't.
lot of books.
I mean, I thought I searched for it. Sure, I would love to search for it.
You didn't do any, you just did a...
Oh, no, I meant to, I would, take a serious look.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah, sorry.
I had misunderstood. My fault. Okay. Let's see. 38. During your search for something intriguing, you find yourself scanning through painfully earnest and dreadfully overwrought book of love poems written by a long-dead mage. As you turn the page from a poem titled My Lucky Cerulean Tears to another one titled Bewitched and Heartbroken, your fingertips stick to the parchment. You notice 2 pages are glued together. Carefully, you peel the pages apart and a smaller slip of paper falls out. The slip contains whimsical handwriting, but no signature.
I mean,
If you're reading this...
Yeah.
Oh, let me go ahead and... I know you're going to want me to copy this into the text anyways, so I'll go ahead. If you're reading this, that means I didn't survive my test. I guess I needed more luck than I thought I would. Mother always told me I had more confidence than brains. Do me a favor and play one last game with me. A scavenger hunt. It'll be worth it, I swear. If you accept your mission, start by finding the Phobia Encyclopedia and turn to page 13. That's my favorite number.
I mean, sure.
Make either an investigation or a perception check.
Yeah, that's not even a question. Make a +6 or +0 check. 10.
Okay.
And if that doesn't find it, I'm going to say, hey, Stormfeather, do you see a Phobia Encyclopedia?
Yes, it's right there. Points with one wing.
Ah, thank you. Reach up, pull it out, page 13.
You endure an exhausting whirlwind of questionable at best puns and malicious puzzles. Scavenger Hunt's final clue is quack, quack. You're on the right track. Just look for the crack underneath your back, Jack.
Well, that sounds like a crack underneath the bed or something, so I'll look there.
Okay. Looking under the bed, you see a cracked, loose chunk of stone.
Do I think I could lift it with Mage Hand?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, Mage Hand.
There's a hidden hollow beneath it. Inside are 3 very different objects. A moldy toy duck that squeaks when you grab it. A scroll tied with a dusty pink bow. And a wand carved from bone with a pair of dice attached to the tip. On the side of the toy duck, there's smudged words inked into the underside of it. Not on the side. Congrats. Good luck.
Well, I will take all 3 of those and put them in my packed lunch.
Cool. Excellent.
Speaking of, I'm eating a ration and drinking some water.
The scroll is a scroll of Identify.
Mm. Okay. Well, I'm going to, as a ritual, cast Identify on the wand.
Yeah. It is a wand of fickle luck, which apparently I forgot to put in. So I'll do that in between sessions. But I will show it to you here. Ugh, formatting horrible on that. It's crafted from the humerus bone of seems to be a kender.
Of course it is.
Has 2 charges that regain daily at dawn. When holding the wand, you can use your reaction. When a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on a saving throw, on a 3 or higher, on a roll of 1d20, the triggering creature must re-roll their saving throw and take the lower. And you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make within 1 minute. On a 1 or a 2, the wand explodes.
That is the sexiest wand I've ever seen. I love that wand.
That's crazy.
That's so good.
That's unreal.
That's so worth using. Like, the risk of it is so worth using.
Absolutely.
You know the first time I use it, I roll a 1, though.
Right?
That's just silvery barbs with extra steps.
Yep. That's exactly what that is.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll take that with me.
Okay.
And then I guess I'm gonna put down an alarm on the door
Sure.
because I'm fucking paranoid right now because this place is awful and it just made me do something awful and I hate it and it's awful. And then I'm gonna get some sleep.
No, not taking a bath.
No, maybe.
Your choice.
Yeah. She would. It's been a long time since she's had a good bath.
Yeah, right? The inviting bath calls to you.
I don't have
After disrobing and sprinkling magical bath salts into the tub, you sink into its steamy water with a sigh of relief. As the magical salts begin to work, multicolored bubbles rise from the foaming surface, each one shimmering with its own inner light. Your muscles relax for the first time in what feels like ages, and still the bubbles continue to rise. A few stray white, red, and black bubbles drift away from the bath and float slowly about the room, dancing in the emerald moonlight. As you watch and wonder, you can see dreamlike images within the floating bubbles, visions of yourself, but older, wearing different colored robes. In one bubble, you see yourself in pristine white robes standing in a great library. In another, red robes billow around you as you gesture over a war council's map. A third shows you in black robes, your face serious as you tend to a wounded companion. The vision contains other figures too, people you have not met yet but somehow might become important to you. A stern-faced woman with silver hair, a young man with keen eyes and calloused hands, others whose faces blur and shift like smoke. You try to hold on to the details of these glimpses of potential futures, but like most dreams, their specifics begin to fade from memory along the moment the bubbles pop with a tiny musical sound. The warm water soothes your body, while the visions comfort your spirit. Whatever comes next, you are not walking towards an ending, but towards possibilities. Gain inspiration and 7 temporary hit points.
That I'm going to lose all of when I take a long rest. Tragic.
You think?
That's how the rules work, unless the rules do something different.
You think you're going to take a long rest?
No, yeah, I mean, I'm falling asleep in the bath, if we're honest.
And we will end it here with you collapsing onto the bed to sleep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to session 13.